coming out with the Hungarians. Hungary start. Out come Great Britain, Courtney Tulloch, Gianni Regini Moran, Jake Jarman, Joe Fraser, James Hall. Great Britain here going for a place in the team final. They're hoping for qualification for the World Championships. And then there's a couple of hopefuls for the all-around title as well. Great Britain have never, ever won the all-around title at the Europeans on the men's side. Best was Max Whitlock in 2013. Dan Keatings also took a silver back in 2009. Out come the Italians. Bartolini's. Germany, listen to the roar. This home crowd. The great Fabian Hambushin is just alongside us in the commentary box, commentating for Germany, and he's loving this. Trailblazer for German gymnastics. And this is what's in the wake of it all. Azerbaijan also here.
Starting on steel rings, beginnen an den Ringen.
A few gymnasts here competing for the all-round.
Welcome Azerbaijan. Mansour Safarov, Ivan Tiranov, Aramurat Garamanov, and Nikita Simonov.
Spain also in the mix. The Greeks as well.
Starting on walks, beginning in spring, Griechenland, Greece. Stavros Skinis, Apostolos Kanados, Nikolaos Granitis.
I'd expect them to make a mark on rings. Petrunius.
Georgios Kelesidis.
And the Greeks will be starting on vault alongside the Swiss.
Herzlich willkommen, die Schweiz. Welcome Switzerland. Marco Thiel, Moreno Kata, Andrin Frey, Luis Alfons und Dominik Tanzel.
Few gymnasts from Armenia.
Herzlich willkommen, Armenien. Welcome, Armenia. Gagik Katikian, Artur Afezian, Artur Davtyan.
Davtyan as well.
Davtyan. Arotion Merdinian.
Well, there's a lot of experience in that team, Matt.
Absolutely. Some of the older statements, but Ukraine come out and keep your eye on Kovtun as well. Radovilov in there.
Ukraine.
With the roar for Ukraine's almost as big as the roar for Germany. Great to see them here. Kovtun is a hopeful for the all-round. Radivillov.
Starting on the horizontal bar. Beginning
Cyprus. Again with a few hopefuls for the all-round. Ilias Georgiou, Marius Georgiou. And finally Serbia. So, could we be seeing Great Britain's first ever all-around European title? It's a big question. Ahmet Onda leads this competition on a score of 85.131. It's huge. How are you feeling about this, Craig, as a concept?
Well, I've just run to the toilet in between and bumped into the national coach, Barry Colley, and I said 85's a big ask. Can we do it? And he said if Joe Fraser hits, he can score 85.8. So it's no falls. He's going to have the competition of his life.
Yep.
But isn't it exciting?
Unbelievable. 14.1 is the average score on every single piece to beat 85.131. He's just going to have to stay relaxed as Joe Fraser and stay calm. We didn't see him work 6 pieces, did we, at the Commonwealths, Chris, due to injury. So it's a while since we've seen him go all the way around.
Yes, it is. It's a while since we've seen him do floor. And we start on floor, so it'll be quite a big test for him, really, on floor. But he's a very well-trained gymnast, he's a very well-disciplined guy, and he will certainly give it his everything.
And we can't discount Jake Jarman either. Maybe he's not going to be able to go over the 85, but he'll be in with a shout potentially. At the moment, the bronze medal is 81.631.
Well, we saw him at the Commonwealth Games and he was absolutely full of beans. And yeah, he'll certainly have a medal within his sights, that's for certain.
Well, we will be up on floor. Courtney Tulloch will be up on. Looking forward to seeing Courtney on floor, actually. Normally we just get to see him at these internationals.
Floor vault and rings. Yeah, a real opportunity to pick up some medals in the all-around. I mean, we just take it for granted now that we're talking about medals for GB in the European Championships and the potential of a first ever gold. I mean, that is just some transformation of a sport. Brilliant work by everybody involved.
It is, but it's also amazing that the country we've got to beat is Turkey. Like, the sport has changed tremendously in this last 10 years. The power within the sport has changed.
There's another ponytail for you there, Christine.
Yeah, well, I think the features of a man bun is going to be strong in this particular subdivision. I think Courtney's
leader of the pack.
Well, we're going to start on pommel horse with the Italians. Really looking forward to seeing what they've got to offer as a team. But Matteo Lavantesi first up.
Well, traditionally strong on the rings, so interesting to see how they set the standard on this piece of apparatus. And that's good work at the start. He's got a good speed, needs to just fix the legs a little bit more. Forward travel, that's the Magyar. A little bit out on the hand placements there. We talked about the skewing. Round pirouette in the routine at the end. Good start for Italy.
Well, he's one of 3 Italians that are going to be working all around.
And good technique here. He did have to fight a little bit. There were a couple of leg separations, brushed the apparatus a couple of times, but as the first person out, it was a steady performance and technically very nice one as well.
Remember, this is just the qualification for the team final.
And it'll be 4 gymnasts up and 3 of the scores count. Cross to vault, and the Greeks here.
Oh, and scurried down that runway, twisting Sukahara.
Savros Kinnis, just 20 years old.
Just a single twist in the straight shape, one of the more basic vaults you'll see here.
Well, he got a 12.833 for the team. They'll put 3 vaulters up for Greece. Sally will be up next. Levantesi scores 12.866. We're off to floor. Balat for Hungary. Got into the all-round final at last year's Europeans. And the second gymnast for Hungary. Relatively young team as well.
It looks like he's grown a bit since the last time we've seen him. Oh, nice opening tumble. Wraps well in for the twist. Oh, that's nice work. Full twist, immediately double front somersault. Oh, did well out of that. 2.5 twists into a straight front. Just that little bit of an adjustment there, the hop back. Showing his ability in splits. Two seconds, no problem. Oh, nice double twist in the straight front as well. Just a quick look at the clock, make sure he's in time. And the final tumble, stands up, triple twist and just scurries back on the landing. What a shame, because it had some nice points to that routine.
Yeah, I remember being impressed with him. He wasn't long out the juniors when he first made his mark, Chris.
Yes, and interestingly, he's been the only gymnast who's put the flip before the triple twist, and it almost gave him too much backward momentum, didn't it?
Cyprus and high bar now. This is Marius Georgiou with his bid for an all-around medal. Got the bronze before.
Lovely turning work there. Here come the releases. Full twist in the straight, Kovacs, the somersault over the bar. Full twist in the tuck. Huge difficulty there. Nice stoop in and out. The forward swing gymnasts have to be in 2 different grips. That's his forward work. Close bars, that was another close element. The straddle in. And the Stolder has to change shape, lift up high, put in 2 twists.
Oh!
Made a lovely clean landing. That was great work.
Well, he was the first gymnast from Cyprus to get an all-around medal at the Europeans. It was a bronze, so if he can better that, then he's going to make history here. But bring on the 85 score for the all 6 pieces is what Marius has to say. After his first piece, Craig will be pleased to get that out of the way.
he certainly really can just, you could see that sigh of relief, because he's got some big work on the high bar.
Nothing worse than going all 6 pieces then falling off, but Balázs scores a 12.966 for his first, and for Hungary, Georgiou, his score is in 14.233.
So he's on target. Over 14, you reckoned?
Yeah, well, and relief across to Italy then. Pommel horse. The 26-year-old Bartolini. That's the score.
Well, a nice start. To separation on the single leg work. And then as he picks up into the double leg circle, up into the handstand, back down. Usnari, named after the first Italian gymnast that performed the skill. Oh, this is nice work. Italy have a real chance in the team event. Yeah, this is good. Winds up, pirouette into the dismount, zippy performance. Nice work.
Clever stuff as he just changed the tempo of the routine as he came up towards the dismount, allow him ultimate control. (13.566). Big score on Pommel horse, second up. That's a settler for your team, that's for sure. Across to Riggs, Azerbaijan. Simonov.
Oh, squeezes up into that top planche. And straight to a second. Beautiful shape. His body is completely straight. And again, hold it still for at least 2 seconds. He did that. Now comes the swinging work, the double front somersaults, and kills that swing straight into another strength element and a crucifix. This is a lovely mixture of strength and swing. Beautifully disciplined on the swing to handstand, then the forward swing to handstand. Not a flicker. Here comes the dismount. Winds up, full twisting, double straight. That is going to be a big ring score.
Nice work by Simonov. Not really seen this gymnast before, but actually very impressive at the start. Just look at the strength here. Presses round, squeezes down on the rings and presses into the top planche position. And he can swing the rings as well into the Maltese position.
Well, the highest score we've had today is Adam Azel of Turkey. That's a 14.933.
I don't think it'll go first, but be interested to see what does he need for a final.
8th at the moment is 13.733, so he's gonna need 14s.
I was going to say there's not much split there, is there?
Nope.
The last of the Hungarian gymnasts on floor. Oh, and a big opener.
That was a big opener, 2.5 into the double front. Oh, lovely double twisting, double back. Quite a bit of talk about the programme on the men's side in Hungary. Oh, nice control, 2.5 twist. Lovely work above the floor.
Einen echten Experten zeigen wirklich aus, wenn schon quasi nach 3 Sekunden nach Beginn der Übung sagt, ich glaube, die wird richtig stark und so gerade geschehen.
Oh, that was nice. Double twist, immediate straight front, plenty of height and flight. 1.5 into a full twist. He's packing the tumbles in. This will be the last one. I'm guessing it's a triple twist. Let's have a look. Stands up, triple twist. Oh, and spots the landing. Great work.
Well, Meszaros is an outstanding all-rounder, actually. He got 14th at the World Championships.
Well, this is lovely work. He's really extended, light, fast. I like that floor routine a lot.
He's still just 20 years old. Getting his 6 pieces off to an absolute flyer with a 14.5. It's the highest floor score.
And that doesn't surprise me, actually.
Yeah, 0.234 above the rest of the field. Zimanov gets a 14.6, which puts him in and around the ring's final. 14.6 is the 3rd highest score of the day, with some big ring workers to come in this subdivision.
Well, we are seeing some big scores in this final round, aren't we? There'll be people in a final watching this feeling a little bit nervous as they push down the field and maybe out of the running.
Well, Pommelhorst is also a place where these individual final places are very, very tight at the moment. From the Netherlands, De Muynck leads at 14.566. Croatia in 2nd with 14.433. Rhys McClenahan's in 5th at the moment with 14.2. So there's 3 places below Rhys up for grabs.
Well, first look at the Germans.
Andreas Toba will be starting off.
I'm going to say he's been around a while, Matt. How old is he?
Take a guess. How old do you think? He's north of 30.
I was going to say 32, but that might
31.
be 31.
There you go.
Well, he's hung on surely for this. What a feeling in this stadium. The home crowd. Andreas Toba gets Germany's bid for a place in the team final, off and running on Pommelhorst.
Oh, bags of experience. Lovely single leg work at the start, and he picks up into the double leg circle. Needs to keep the momentum, and he's going well so far. Look, straight legs. Oh, that's nice work. Travels down the horse again. Forwards in the Magyar skill, and backwards. Oh, fantastic start. Little hesitation before the dismount, but Germany are off to a flyer.
Yes! It's a huge routine, and what a settler for the rest of the team. Germany are going to put 4 up, and traditionally, it's not the strongest piece for Germany.
No, and that start was he actually bent his knee and pushed himself off the pommel there. So there were areas for deduction, but it was a good routine. They don't have to count a fall right from the beginning, which quite often they have had to, Germany.
Yeah, well, he's going to work all 6 pieces as Toba. You can see Courtney Tulloch somersaulting through shot there. I'll let you know when Courtney's score comes in, just in case we don't get to see it. So we're not in control of the pitches here. Look at that, 13.866. Must be up and around a PB. The Swiss on vault.
Oh, very nice vault. Flip on.
Adrian Frey was 3rd at the National Championships, but I expect he's going to do 2 vaults here and try and get into that vault final.
Well, I was talking to the Swiss delegation, and he said, well, this is a bit of the B team. But I mean, this is fantastic. If this is the B team, I mean, look at that for a vault.
So he started with the round off, but instead of flipping backwards, he half turned to punch forwards.
Yeah, Frey staying up there. It's going to have to be different this second vault.
So the 1.5 twist forwards off. It was a very clean vault.
At the moment, Dominic Cunningham is in 4th place, and as it stands, has a shot at the vault final, but there's some big vaulters to come in this subdivision. You could see Frey just mentally rehearsing. He's fully chalked up. He's chalked up the shins as well for grip. 14.233 for his first vault. Dominic got a 14.466 for his first vault for Ireland. It's going to have to be as perfect as possible on the execution. He's going for a 5 or a 5-2 difficulty.
Oh, and the handspring double front with half out. He slammed his feet into the floor, not quite sure whether the hands touched as well, but he absolutely powered it off the top.
Oh, 10 out of 10 for effort. I mean, he really did get it everything. Look at the mental rehearsal at the start, the double front with the half turn, and such distance from the vaulting table. Look, you've really got to drive the heels. It looked like he tucked a little bit too soon there, but he certainly had to work. I don't know if he got his hands down or not.
Well, it's 2 vaults done. Frey scores 45.33. Across to rings then, with the Spanish Plata.
Oh, quite a slight gymnast, but that's impressive strength. Lowers down into the crucifix, press back to support. And again, swing into the crucifix position, a little bit high on the shoulders. Lays out now, double front somersault into swing to handstand. Backward long swing. Nice line in the handstand. Well controlled, big dismount, wraps in, double twisting, double bite. Nice routine from Plata.
Well, he got a silver at the Mediterranean Games in the all-round, so keep an eye on him. Back to the Swiss.
Beautiful double twist off the top.
So we're the last of the Swiss vaulters, 4 of them.
Such a clean vault that.
Yeah, 14.066 high on the execution for the national all-around champion.
They've started well.
Jake Jarman next to go for Great Britain on floor. Courtney up with a 12.733. Jake Jarman, first at the Commonwealth Games, British champion on this piece as well. He's had a busy few weeks, Jake, but what kind of a mark can he make here at the European Championships? No, we're off to Bommelhorst, back to the German team. Dowser, last up for Germany.
Little scuff at the beginning there. But he's got into his swing well now. Quite a long gymnast with a very good line. Oh. Difficult work. He's holding his style, he's doing well. Very good. Just a little bit of problem at the beginning.
There you can see having to really work to keep the momentum going. Pommel horse, it can be a difficult routine if you're a tall gymnast with the long levers. You really have to keep the momentum and the form in the legs. Tricky starting apparatus, secure on the dismount. Well, he's through. A few little shaky parts in the middle.
Dowser, another gymnast that's been around the block. He's 29 now. 17th in the all-around competition. Last year's Euros. Back to Jake Jarman. Jake Jarman then for Great Britain.
Well, big opening tumble. Double twisting, double back in the straight position. You don't see bigger than that. What's his second tumble? 2 somersaults, 3 twists. He's such a springy gymnast. Oh, lovely work there. Combination of the 3 skills together. Good control there, double twist. Nice work, just hovers above the floor. Just takes a breath. Full twist, immediately 2.5. Watch this strong finish, stands up, triple twist. Great start from Jake Jarman.
Surely a place in the floor final. What a performance for Team GB as well to try and get them into the team final. Look at that height. Spatial awareness, Chris, is off the scale.
It's off the scale, and this probably is going to be the hardest routine in the final. The hardest routine in qualification.
13.433 for Plata. Now Jake Jarman's routine follows a 14.266 from Gianni Regini Moran. Dowser scores 13.166. Well, the highest score so far on floor is that of Mazaros of Hungary, and he scored 14.5. Jake will challenge.
His difficulty score will be very high. It's just whether, when he lands with his legs apart, they deduct at all.
That's a bit too wide a landing, I agree, Christine.
Well, Ilya Kovtun. Looks like he's been around a long time. He's still just 19 years old. Third at the all-around last year's Euros.
And very strong on the apparatus. Look at the control there. Into the Healy turn. No doubting his ability to balance. Beautiful, and actually I think the tension through his body is a little improved from when I last saw him. Lovely Healy turn again. Crisp with the finish of all his elements. Big dismount, just a little hop. Very good opener for parallel bars.
Kovtun has built the strength, you can see that.
Well, it's hard to think he's just 19 years of age. Yeah, a little bit soft there in the back on that under somersault, but it's a really big skill because you have to concentrate to get the balance. Some difficult work. And again, you can see just if you open the extension of the back, it's hard to pull it back, but a good solid start, and certainly be one going for an all-round medal.
Good luck, come on.
Jake Jarman opens up with a 14.466. It's the second highest floor score Joe Fraser now. Is this his year? Can he become Great Britain's first ever European all-around champion?
Oh, big opening tumble. Double pike front somersault. Full twist into the double front. Did well there, just bring it under control. He's been off with a bit of a foot injury, so this is a piece of apparatus that he'll have had to work on and not had the amount of training he probably would have liked. That's good, secure, double twist. Oh, lovely work there. Lift a handstand, the wide arm lift. Such a powerful gymnast. The double Arabian. Packs in the difficulty. Final tumble. Stands up. Full twisting double back. Well, we see a lot of triple twists, but that's the biggest dismount we've seen.
Well, 6 pieces is a long way around, but that's a good start for Great Britain's Joe Fraser.
Yes, you could just see that he's been off with injury, didn't do floor and vault at the Commonwealth Games, and you could just see the landings weren't quite as secure. They actually got a bit better as the routine went on. But it's something you really have to keep practicing. That was a great performance from Joe.
Yeah, obviously his injury will be on his mind. Cofton starts with a 14.766. Big on the difficulty. Look at that, 6.3. Gives himself a bit of leeway with the execution. What's the story for Joe? 13.633. A little bit down on what he would have hoped for. But he's got some big routines to come in this all-around final.
Well, that's the thing, you see, Jake has this huge 6.3 difficulty. Joe's down on 5.6.
It's a big difference, isn't it?
It's a big difference, that. And if you, the thing is about the floor, if you need to train it to get your fitness and aerobic capacity throughout the routine.
And when you've had a foot injury, you haven't even really been able to do lots of just jumping off a platform and landing. It's just, you've had to let it mend. But he's done a great job.
So Cofton is leading this rotation, this subdivision, if you like. And Jake Jarman is currently in a third-place spot as we start the second piece of apparatus and join the Italians on rings. Nicola Bartolini opens things up. 9th at the all-round at the last European Championships.
Super style. Lovely swing to handstand. And in the front somersault combination. Lovely lift to handstand. Oh, but very few strength elements. Lovely double twisting, double back.
13.566. That was his first score, I think. not referring to rings.
Well, he does swing the rings very well, Christine, you're right, but just lacking a little bit on the strength. And, you know, you have to construct the routine around your skill set, and his is obviously the swinging, and he did some nice swinging stuff in the middle, but yeah, not as difficult as we'll see.
Presumably he fulfilled the strength requirements.
To the Hungarians, this is Balac. So do well on floor. Keeps that consistency here.
Well, traditionally you go back in the history books, and this was a real piece for the Hungarian gymnast. A skill named after Zoltán Magyar, which will be coming now. Travels down forwards, backwards, just a little bit loose on the feet. You can see his toe just crossing over. But no problem through the routine.
Nicely through, useful, zippy, and very well constructed.
Yes, he looked well in his comfort zone here. Difficulty he could manage. He doesn't really extend the hips at the front, but it was efficient work.
12-8, good score, steady score for piece 2 in the 6 pieces. Off to floor and Cyprus, Georgios Angonis.
Oh, double twisting front into a straight front. Full twisting double back. We've seen such huge tumbling here on floor. Double twist. Showing good flexibility and shape in the handstand. Front with 1.5 twist. Good 2.5 there at the finish. Not the difficulty level of some we've watched, but you know, as your first man up, nice and steady.
Bags at height in the majority of a lot of these tumbles.
Yeah, that was nice. Double twist. Into your flight there in the straight front somersault. Did well actually to bring that landing under control.
Bartolini gets a 12.833 for rings.
Yeah, difficulty 4-3. I'm glad I wasn't just imagining it.
Well, they'll take that, Bartolini.
Well, it's been had a real tradition in Italy. Go back to the days of Yuri Keke, Matteo Morandi. Some of the real powerhouses on this piece of apparatus. That's the top planche. A little bit high, so the judges are looking for perfect horizontal position. That's nice though, plenty of height. Did well to lock the elbows in the handstand position. Oh, just having a little bit of a wobble. A little better there in the forward long swing. Better on the dismount, double twisting, double back. Not as emphatic on this piece of apparatus as we've seen.
Well, Caselli is the third of 4 Italians up. Another one doing the all-round.
And actually, when you talk of the history books and Hungary on the pommel horse, you do think of Italy on the rings, actually, Yuri Keke and that great generation of Italian ring workers. But these are a bit slighter gymnasts, more swingy gymnasts. The swing elements are very good.
Angonas scores a 12.666 for Cyprus on floor. Second piece for him. Oh, Marius Georgiou continues his bid for a European all-round medal, and that's how you do it.
That is how you do it. Front full into double front. Double twisting, double back. Floor let him down at the Commonwealth Games. He looks much happier here. Double twist forwards. He has a very nice light touch on floor. Oh, 2.5 twist, beautiful flight in the straight front somersault afterwards. Can see him talking to himself. This big final tumble, triple twist. Oh, well,
the
he
extra
saved
half
it.
turn wasn't meant to be there at the end.
You know what? I'm going to say what I like about this gymnast. When it goes wrong, he always has a smile on his face. Yeah. I'm sure he'd be disappointed with that, but there's some great tumbling in there. Just got a little bit of a kickback on the triple twist.
13.533 will be down from where he would have wanted it. He was in 5th going up to the second piece. Some big work still to come.
It seems the guy that doesn't take himself too serious. But I'm sure he is very serious as well.
But you did see the little talk to himself before he went into that last tumble. He'll be cross.
Caselli scores 13.5 for rings. Vault. That's by Jean.
Oh, very powerful approach. Oh, very nice round on the twist there. 2.5 twist. Powers off the top.
Very clean on the top. Legs nicely together.
Well, Ivan Tikhonov managed to get into the all-round. Oh, hang on. He's doing 2 vaults. Oh, deep.
Little cruncher there. The double pike Sukahara. And needs to have a word with Christian Thomas how to do that vault, because there was nobody better.
Yeah, he flipped on, didn't he? But he just went up, up, up without too much rotation.
14.383, big on the difficulty. But yeah, I was going to say that he managed to come 8th actually in the all-round last year. So a little warm-up.
See the British men there. Lee Walls, Barry Colley with the team. Checking the handles.
Great Britain on pommel horse for this second rotation. The Germans are on rings. High bar you can see there. There's the Ukrainian gymnasts. Vault we'll see the Spanish, and then parallel bars we will see the Swiss. So we'll see a bad Mir Plata. Zapata's going to go as well. This will be the piece where Great Britain will do their best to build that team score, get close to the top qualifiers. All they need to do is get into the top 8 today, and then the challenge will be on for that Team European title day after tomorrow. Joe Fraser will be hoping to use pommel horse as well to bring himself back into the mix. 12th in this subdivision after the first piece of apparatus is floor routine. So each country gets a couple of minutes warm-up. And the order will be... James will be up first, James Hall, then Jake Jarman, Joe Fraser and Gianni will wrap things up for Great Britain on pommel horse.
See the gymnast there, chalking the rings. Very important job.
Bit of teamwork getting the apparatus ready, and I think we're almost there. Glenn Treving will be the first of the Germans up onto rings.
And we can see James in the background.
It's already started. I had a feeling we'd start here. So Glenn Treving, 22 years old, given all 6.
Lovely strength element, moves out of it with control, back down. Need to keep control of the rings, they mustn't swing about. Have to hold those handstand positions as well. Very nicely out of the somersaults and cleanly into the handstand. Hold that, not let the rings swing. Double twisting, double tuck. He did well, he was just swaying a little bit before the dismount, but he controlled it very well.
1 of 4 for Germany. What an experience for these lads here. We saw the result it had for the German women's team. A bad
just that step to the side on the 2.5 twist there. Spanish very powerful on vault. That step to the side of 0.3, costly 14.1.
It's big. Well, Nesta Abad was 10th in the World Championships in the all-round competition. Next to pommel horse. Things going great for Jake Jarman after floor. Here he goes following that score of 14.466 over there.
You can see how tiny a gymnast he is by how far the pommel horse looks. But don't let that fool you. Such a dynamic gymnast. Lovely double leg circle there. On the one handle, that's the difficult stuff. He'll go down in the middle. Keeps the leg tension. Come on, Jake. Lovely work again on the one handle. English and Wendy circle on the end. And it keeps the momentum going. The forward travel. The Magyar a little bit skewed in there, the shoulders. Up into the handstand, no hesitation. It's through.
It was a zippy finish, and things are going well for the all-around Commonwealth champion. 2 down, 4 to go.
Oh, great to see him fighting well there. He's not so renowned for this apparatus. The tumbling and vaulting are his real thing, but he's made great strides here, and that was a lovely routine.
Back to the Spanish.
Oh, fabulous. Double front with half turnout. Absolutely powered down that runway.
I think he might be going for 2 vaults. That is huge. Look at the distance. Halfway down the landing platform.
Yeah, Joel Platter having another go. Here he is.
The flip on this time. Well, he fought hard on that landing. It wasn't such a difficult vault. But I'd be surprised if we don't see him in vault final.
Well, he twists a little bit on. I'm dubious on the technique, whether it's a Yuchenko or a half turn. It's a very early turn, but yeah, you're right, 4.8. So that's a double twist in Yuchenko.
Well, Joe Fraser now with his second piece. Needs a big score here to get himself back in contention.
Well, this could be a real opportunity for Joe. Good piece of apparatus. 2 very difficult handstand starts. Lovely work between the handles. Great difficulty, and look at the extension in the legs. He's got a nice rhythm about the routine. Lovely travel, the woo. No separation in the legs at all. And back down, come on, this is great work. This is opportunity of a pommel horse final. Whips into the dismount, that's how you do a pommel routine.
It's a huge score for Joe Fraser. Things are looking good for the all-round and very much in contention for the pommel horse final.
Well, he's such a cool customer, Joe, and he's such a compact gymnast with such great technique. That was wonderful pommel work.
Well, Nils Dunkel, I can tell you, his teammate there, Trebling, who's just scored 13.133, has put in a mammoth pommel horse score, and he's gone into 4th. So Rhys McClanahan at the moment is in 6th place. Readily, Zapata, the powerhouse.
Oh, and the handspring, double pike front. He stalled it on top of the platform.
Look at the distance here, though. 2/3 the way down the landing.
Zapata, 14.6 for the first vault.
It was a deep landing, but a beautiful vault.
Here he goes.
All very nice technique, snaps, twists. Not the same difficulty as the first vault.
The flex that he gets in the air to help with the rotation and the twist, something else. Watch this through the air.
Easily around the double twist. Yeah, for a vault final, you need a 2.5 or a triple, but plenty of height. Should score well on E-score.
He uses the body like a bow. He snaps and then creates his twist.
Big vaulting from Spain.
Just waiting for Joe Fraser's pommel horse score to come in. And head across to parallel bars. Full of Switzerland.
Well, that's nice arm work, the extension straight arms. And because the gymnast performs the skill from the upper arm, it adds the difficulty up a notch. Oh, that's lovely control there. A turn from the 1 bar. It's called the McCuts. We often see the Swiss gymnast in the parallel bar final. And the way he's working, it might just be this young man. Needs to hang on to the disc. Oh, what a shame! Lovely work.
What a
until the
shame
end.
indeed, yeah. There was a huge roar that went up as he went up for his dismount as the German gymnast came off rings, but he just, with a pike, we've said it, haven't we, at recent championships, how difficult that dismount is to land. You pull it in.
Yes, his hips were well behind his feet. You have to sort of let go of your legs, lift your chest and give yourself a chance to bend your knees.
And I think this is why the dismounting from parallel bars has changed from the double pike to the double front with a half turn, because the gymnast can spot the floor.
Zapata, 13.833. 13.849.
Olympia, look at the guns.
Cofton was leading after the first piece. Young Ukrainian gymnast.
Super one arm swinging. All into the Markelov, but he was quite close on that catch. And even closer on that, Stolderkachev came in far too close. Now that's, oh, that was better. That's quite a surprise, because he's very much one of the favourites to be in the mix for this all-around title. Squat dislocation with the full turn. He looks a little bit late on those. We haven't got the best angle here. But here's the Stolder. Hop full turn. Coach comes in close just for the dismount. Lovely double twisting dismount, but just snatched at that first release.
He did so well, actually, not to land on top of the bar. Showed huge strength there.
And huge composure to keep going.
Squat dislocate with the full turn. A little bit, he's got an unusual action into that Kachev. And I remember this now, the coach always comes into the dismount, which is completely allowed as long as she doesn't touch the gymnast.
So scores 13.7.
That'd have been a 14-7. That'd have been a big score.
Well, that certainly wasn't the plan for Cofton, and then just hope he can think of the old next piece mentality, put that out of his mind and get on with the job in hand. He's got 4 more pieces to go in this men's all-around final, as well as qualification for the team competition day after tomorrow and the individual apps as well.
I'm going to say Ukraine have a strong chance of a team medal. So, with a bit of luck, his score won't be counted for the team. Toba on rings. Look at that solid start. Flat in the Maltese and kips again. Oh, and look at the position into the crucifix. This really is one of his stronger pieces of apparatus. Swings nicely as well. Press to handstand. Elbows on the rings. So a little deduction there. Forward long swing. Now, come on, needs a good dismount. Locks out strong. Full twisting, double straight. Good on the landing.
Oh, he's been great. 2 pieces down for Toba, leading by example. Well, I presume they're going to bring you Joe Fraser's score, but I can tell you that it's 14.6. Cofton scores a 12.433. Certainly down from where he would have wanted that for his second piece of apparatus. But Joe Fraser leads the pommel horse qualification with a score of 14.6. It's huge. Rhys McClenaghan in 7th at the moment. James Hall in 8th. Jake Jarman scored 13.033 for pommels.
Things looking good for Team GB.
Yeah, 13.133 for Gianni. And Great Britain move on to rings now. No standings available, I'm afraid. We're not in control of anything that we're seeing here at the moment.
As you say, your guess is as good as mine, but
I think Great Britain are in third.
I think behind Turkey and Spain. Spain having just done that massive vault round.
And remember, this is just the team qualification, so I just need to safely get into that top 8. A nice bit of vaulting there from Italy. Certainly didn't have the rings score that we've been used to, so hopefully pick up a few tenths on the vault.
Blick auf den Mehrkampf ist Joe Fraser. Bei den Männern, die jetzt hier gerade im Jahr sind, der Besten von Joel Blatter, Ivan Tifonov und auf Platz 4 Andreas Tupper.
As far as this subdivision is concerned, Joe Fraser has gone into the lead ahead of Joel Platter of Spain. The Azerbaijan gymnast is in third, Andreas Toba in fourth, just with this subdivision though. Guinness will start things off on high bar for Greece. So we're approaching the halfway stage after this. The third piece of apparatus. Greece now on high bar. 20-year-old. First up of 4 Greek gymnasts to swing the high bar. Guinness.
Right into the turn. Super Kachev. Swings really positively out of it. Good shoulder. Squat and dislocate. Full twisting, double back, dismount. He fulfilled all the requirements, but just one release and catch, and hasn't really got the difficulty in that routine to challenge.
Marius Georgiou of Cyprus now, one of the medal contenders. He's had a few major deductions, but we want to go clean here.
Well, he can really swing this piece of apparatus when it goes, but that didn't go. He was planning to go up into the handstand and then back down into the flares. The thing about this gymnast is he never holds back. You won't see this guy playing safe. He's having a quick chat with his coach. What do you think? Should I do it again? How are you feeling?
Well, it's going to be a different 3 to what we predicted.
I changed my mind, Matt, as you know. There you go, up into the handstand, back down, well done. That's what he should have done the first time. Come on. That's it, on the one pommel handle, that's the difficult work. Back down again. Round. Lovely travel, come on, just losing a little bit of form in the legs, the forward travel, the Magyar. And he'll come backwards. Up into the handstand, and he's run out of steam. He'll have to do a dismount.
I was going to say the difficulty with repeating and getting back on and off the horse is it tires you. The 6 pieces is big enough, so he's going to be really fatigued after this.
Well, his routine's become twice as long.
And you can see on the clock it counting down. He's watching it count down to give himself the biggest chance of rest possible.
Come on, get some power back into the arms. We've got rings next.
Right, up into the handstand, pirouettes. What a shame, 2 falls. All he's missing is 2 submissions and a knockout. What a shame. Having come back from the Commonwealth Games, straight off the back of that, will be taking its toll for sure.
12.5 for Guinness. Jeopardy for Cyprus getting into the team final. Anyway, back to Italy and vault.
Oh, handspring double front now. He tucked a little bit early, which the judges deduct for, but he really spun it round.
He did well there, actually, to bring that under control. The separation of the knees will pick up a little deduction. He's going for 2.
Second vault for Leventesi.
Oh, and 2.5 twist, but it was wild. And straight off the podium. He's very dynamic vaulter, though.
Yeah, twisting.
She looked offline from the flight, didn't it?
Yeah, 2.5 twist.
I don't think he got his feet over his head on the first flight on.
Cingolani will go next. Leventesi. This is Bartolini. He'll probably do 2 vaults as well. .52 he's going to post. So it's a big vault, this.
I think it'll be another 2.5. But we'll see. Look at the focus there. Come on. Oh, powerful approach. In the 2.5. Just that slight adjustment to the side, but a lot better than his teammate.
And he got a silver at the Mediterranean Games on vault.
That's better, but you can see it's right from the board. They don't get the feet right over the head. So when they launch off, they're already launching off at an angle.
Some of the gymnasts actually use that half on to initiate the twist, which almost corkscrews off the top. We see it on the round off on the floor, but apparatus like vault, it will throw you offline.
And actually on the floor, it's not so essential if you hop, you know, move sideways a little bit. Floor is big enough, but this landing isn't.
I'm just waiting for his score to come in for that first vault, and then he can put in his bid for the second. 14.3 for the first one. Here he goes again. He looks like he's going to do an equally as difficult vault. So he's making things any easier for himself with the second.
Another strong approach. Oh, nice from the Yushchenko. You see, a lot better alignment there because he can pop off the top, whips into the 2.5. Yeah, that should score better than the first.
Yeah, the Yushchenko, the flip on like this lets you get your hands in very early and then really punch up. He was still a bit offline though, wasn't he? Very stylish gymnast though, legs are always locked tight.
Azerbaijan then on P-bars. This is Tikhonov.
The confident start. Smoothly through the half turn. Nice front somersault. He's got a very good handstand shape, and as we've said, this is all about swinging to and from handstands. Worked hard there to hold that one. Good double front, just a little step back, but a very efficient routine there.
3 down for the all-rounder. High bar next.
Oh, that was a nice skill there. Extends the legs, you see, before he catches. That's what the judges are looking for. This is where the coach is going to have to speak to Georgiou.
Yeah, 12.033. What a shame for him on pommel horse. Game over.
Yeah, not for the team, but for the all-around medal.
14.4 for Bartolini. He's in the vault final, pushes Dominic Cunningham down into 9th place.
What a shame for Dominic.
Cross to Greece. High bar. This is Canelos.
Winds up for a big release. Ooh, that's nice. Kovacs, full twist. And again, just the tuck position, no twist this time, but working well. Change direction. No problem, the squat dislocate into the invert giants. A little bit loose on the full turn. Needs a big dismount. Kicks up. Double twisting, double back to finish. Solid routine. 2 big releases at the start.
.633 for Canelos, the last of the Greek gymnasts up. Posted a 12.5, a 12.233 and a 12.633. Tikhonova 13.8 for Azerbaijan on parallel bars. Bit of a warm-up now then, the Germans on vault. The Ukrainian gymnasts will be on floor. Serbia, pommel horse. Great Britain will be competing on rings in just a matter of minutes. The Spanish on parallel bars, and the Swiss take to the high bar. You see Joe Fraser just warming up. He was tentatively leading this subdivision. All will become clear as we get nearer to the finish and the last piece, and we'll be able to put into perspective all of the gymnasts from, well, we start at 10 o'clock this morning, our time, so 9 o'clock your time. All these gymnasts competing against each other for the all-around title, as well as trying to get a place in the team final and the individual apparatus finals as well.
And it's fair to say that the judges have had a real big task today. We've had 2 rounds back-to-back here, and they've been judging back-to-back like that, which is really a big ask, I think.
Off we go. Germany and their first vaulter. No, it's not. It's still the warm-up.
Still the warm-up. Don't get carried away, Matt.
It was the crowd joining in as he ran down the runway. Well, it's the fact that we haven't had a tea break either, Chris.
Yes,
so that's
exactly.
what.
We've got a flask. We just haven't had time to put anything out of it into a cup. But I'd rather be here than down there doing that. So,
That's for sure.
yeah, Courtney will be going on rings. They're hoping for a rings final.
But Jake there just feeling his way on that piece. This the third piece of 6. Trebling will start things off. So Glenn Trebling, 22 years old. He's doing the all-round as well as a team job.
Turns on, double twist off. Oh, the legs very nearly buckled. He managed to hold on to it. The double twisting Sukahara. Two twists, and you can see just didn't quite anticipate that landing.
Well, it'll be a score in the bag for Germany. Leading out with the youngster.
It's a 13.766. Trebling.
And Lucas Dowser, second vaulter.
Well, something to build off, the first gymnast. Oh, again, another double twist. A little bit short on distance. This is a piece of apparatus where you can really propel your team score. Opting for a very secure double twist, but in this level of field, and you see he was down a little bit with the chest as well. See what the judges think of that. Well, it's hot in here. Matt's putting on the suntan lotion. Smells nice, that, Matt. Lovely.
Well, for all the Great Britain's Joe Fraser with his third piece of apparatus in this men's all-around final. He was leading the subdivision with a score of 28.233.
Solid start. Lovely Maltese position. Really suited to this piece of apparatus, and again he kips into the Maltese, into the crucifix. Watch, you can swing as well. Double tuck, double pike, back up rise into the straddle top planche. Swing to strength, that's one of the requirements. Locks the elbows. Forward long swing. Backward long swing, not a flicker of movement, needs a big dismount. Double twisting, double back, pressure's on.
Joe Fraser is on song for an all-around medal.
Wow, that was a great performance from Joe. Such strength, such control. Look at his body shape. Absolutely straight and in line.
Well, he's going to need every single 10th here if Joe's going to catch the leader.
Well, he certainly didn't throw anything away on this routine.
Yes.
Yeah, well done, Joe.
Spin now over on parallel bars.
Just a little bit hurried start, but he's settled down. Well, I hope he has. He needs to keep his hands in control there. That was a little bit better. He's got lots of energy in the swing. It's controlling it. And he's settling into the routine now. Lovely swing under the bar and then up above. The tip held up to the handstand. Sets up the dismount. Double front with half turn now. Very nice work from Spain.
Yeah, nice work from Plata on the parallel bars. 13.933. Just what they needed.
14.266, I think, for Joe Fraser on rings. Courtney's on rings at the moment. Courtney Tulloch then for Great Britain. Jump floor. Rings and vault today for Courtney Tulloch, but this for a place in the European rings final.
Well, it works, this piece of apparatus, like he's on hydraulic levers. So powerful. Look at that kip into the Maltese position. Flat with the rings, that's what the judges are looking for. Swing out, the double pike, somersault straight into the handstand. Backward rise into a planche with legs together. Front somersault into the crucifix, that's called a Homner. Layout up into the handstand. This is where he's often lost the biggest deductions. The dismount, full twisting double straight, just that little step, that'll post big. What a routine. Got to be a ring final.
Well,
but whereabouts?
14.933 is the biggest ring score we've seen today. 14.266 for Joe Fraser. That's a rings final as it stands. The 8th highest score at the moment is 14.033. Should be above that for Courtney. So far on high bar for Switzerland.
And Swiss renowned for their good high bar work. All very good combinations. Squat dislocation, half turn into Kovacs. And then a straight Kovacs, beautifully done. Lovely close bar work as well. Into the half turn. Swinging in an inverted grip against the joint. Lovely hop fall. Just needs to nail this dismount. Triple back, he does! What a fantastic high bar routine.
Swiss not disappointing again on the high bar. Look at that huge dismount. You don't see many triple backs. We actually saw one earlier in the pike position from the guy from Belgium.
It's good enough for third at the moment, 14.133. He should safely be in the high bar final. Has Courtney done enough? Courtney is the third highest scorer on rings today, 14.733. We'll see him again in the rings final. Joe Fraser, the fifth highest ring score of the day. Vault next for the lads from Great Britain. Jake Jarman will be up for Great Britain last on rings. Bad now for Spain.
Nice straight arms on the start, good lockout in the handstand. A nice tempo about this routine, not too much stop-start. Keeps the momentum. Good control, the full turn around one arm there, that's the Healy turn. He'll travel to the end of the bars using the Tepelt skill. Pirouette and come back to the middle. Oh, lovely work there, the Babsar. Oh, this is good. Needs a big dismount, the double front somersault. Well, what a dismount!
The 29-year-old is looking good.
Really pulled that in. Probably the best landing of the double front we've seen.
Well, it's such a difficult skill to land, the double front somersault. Talk about this blind landing going forwards. Well, that was a great P-bar routine.
It's the 4th highest P-bar score of the day, 14.4. Cofton now to floor. Bit of a nightmare on high bar. It's all around not going to plan.
Very nice, full twisting front into double front though. And then double pike front. He'll be wanting to try and make floor final. Oh, 3.5 twist. He's such a versatile gymnast, actually. Super, 2.5 twist there. And a 2.5 twist backwards into the straight front. Super flares work. Here we go. Easily with the triple twist. That was very good floor work from Cofton, especially after a disappointing high bar.
He really is a technician on all pieces of apparatus. Big double pike front somersault. Just inside the floor, I think.
It's the 2nd highest floor score of the day, 14.466. Same as Jake Jarman. That pushes Jake down into 3rd. Johnny is still in 7th on floor. Reece McLennan is in 7th still after that rotation. James Hall in that 8th place spot. So that's how things look after the halfway stage. So Ahmet Onda is a mark ahead of Joe Fraser in 2nd. 2 Spanish gymnasts 3rd and 4th. Joel Platter, what a performance from that young lad. Just a warm-up going on at the moment. Können wir Ihnen hier von unseren Monitoren nicht anbieten. Das ist für Sie hier auf den LED-Wänden, aber eingeordnet dann auch nach 3 Geräten der Zwischenstand. Und wir sehen auch den Mehrkampf eingeordnet. Der ist ober in auf Platz 17, auf Platz 18. So we've just got a couple of minutes warm-up here for each country. This the start of the 4th piece of apparatus in this, what is a very, very big competition. Not only is it an all-around final, but it's also qualification for the team final, which will be the day after tomorrow, and also the individual apparatus finals as well. As it stands at this stage, Joe Fraser from Great Britain is in 2nd place. He's a mark behind Ahmet Onda of Turkey. And Great Britain's Joe Fraser going for what would be history in the making if he could become a gold medalist and be Great Britain's first ever all-around European champion. But there's 3 pieces still to go. Vault, P-bars and high bar for Great Britain's Joe Fraser. Just watching the Armenian gymnasts warming up on pommel horse. Davtyan will start things off. He's the European champion on this piece of apparatus. He's 30 years old. Looking for a place in the pommel horse final. Rhys McClenaghan currently in 7th place with the top 8 qualifying for the pommel horse final.
Well, certainly lots of experience on this piece of apparatus for this gymnast. Got a lovely rhythm and swing. Just floats above the apparatus. It's been a bit inconsistent in the past, so we'll need to concentrate, but this is great work. Lovely travel there, that's the woo. Listen out for these skills. Triple Russian skill on the end, into the dismount, he's through, and I think that'll be safely into a final.
Well, the 8th place spot is currently 13.933, and that's Great Britain's James Hall. Joe Fraser leads the pommel horse qualification with 14.6. This young Hungarian gymnast has really impressed us.
And it's well landed, the Sukahara with double twist. The turn onto the platform, snap off, hold the body straight and add 2 twists in.
Christian Balach scores 13.766. Just doing the 1 vault. Any gymnast that wants to try and get themselves into the apparatus final for vault will have to do 2 vaults, and they'll have to be different. But the first vault counts for the all-around score and also the team score. It's been a full-on day of qualification. They started at 10 o'clock this morning our time, 9 o'clock your time, back in the UK. Next up for Hungary is Kardos.
And same vault with the double twist. I think probably direction was a little bit better. See, they turn on here, then you can snap, add 2 twists. This was very nice and tight. And when I say direction was better, I mean it was down that middle line. So it really was very good direction.
One more vaulter for Hungary. Well, is Davtyan into the pommel final. 7th highest score, 14.2. He's gone ahead of Rhys McClenaghan. He pushes him down into 8th place. And that's because he had a lower difficulty, so execution always wins out. So Rhys McClenaghan just hanging on in there. 13.9 for Kardos. Bartolini of Italy waiting to go on P-bars. Bartolini, the 2nd of the Italians to swing the parallel bars. He was 9th in the all-round at last year's European Championships. He's having a steady competition.
Certainly have the eye on a team medal. Lovely flight into the handstand, nice straight arms. Nice control there. Stylish, but not the most difficult work we've seen so far. Did well to control that, a little bit offline, but down onto the 1 rail. Pirouettes back into the centre of the bars. This is nice work, but not the most difficult. Double pike, a little bit basic, the routine, but through without too many errors.
There'll be 2 more gymnasts to go from Italy on this piece of apparatus then. We'll have a midway warm-up. Great Britain will be competing on vault. Big piece for Great Britain is vault.
Certainly expect a couple of vault finalists. We've got 3 guys doing 2 vaults. Looking forward to see Courtney Tull after his rings.
Back to Hungary.
Oh, and the same vault again. They have been very classy. 2 twists. Oh no, 2.5 twists. Much better. I expected it to be 2.5.
I think that was a different vault, Chris.
Yeah, I thought that. I thought I'd...
It's just the producer keeping you on your toes, or the director. I don't know whoever it is.
When it just showed me the double, I thought, surely not another double. Anyway, it wasn't. It was a 2.5, and it was very good.
Well, it's got the highest floor score, so we're expecting a few acrobatics, but ticking off for Azerbaijan, doing well to release and catch high in the stadium here.
Well, he's got some big skills so far. Kovacs, Katchev, there's another Katchev straddle. Change grip into the forward long swing. Full turn into the invert swing. Showing varied grips. Stolder, nice in-bar skill. Winds up for the dismount kicks. Double twisting, double bike. Nice routine, some good work.
That's how you land a dismount, and things are going steady for Azerbaijan. Also, as well as everything else that's going on in today's gymnastics, the top 13 teams after today's qualification get a ticket to the World Championships as a team. So it's a big day, Azerbaijan, with their eyes on one of those tickets.
It's going to be very competitive, those 13 spots, I think.
Absolutely. Bartolini, bit of a deltoid massage at 13.633 will make him feel a bit better. To his teammate now, Sally.
Oh, and he just stalled on the way up to the handstand there. That's much better. You don't really want to stop on the way up to the handstand just when you get there. Nice and smoothly up to handstand, but he's got a little bit bent legs on some of this work. Very swingy, smooth. But each time he straddles his legs, you can see the bent knees. Super dismount, double front with half turn. That was really special.
Well, we're being treated to some brilliant dismounts here.
You can see, look at the force through the gymnast there. You've got to really drive the heels, wrap in to create the rotation, and then add a half turn for luck.
It's difficult to get the twist on with dismount, get that rotation when you're going out the side door of parallel bars. Taking off 13.4. Big. His teammates just come off.
Could you tell that by the look of his face?
And he stopped cheering.
Yes. Well, Caselli scores over 14.166 for parallel bars. It's 9th highest score of the day. And he's another gymnast that could threaten a place in the pommel final.
Oh, lovely extension. on the double leg circle. This is good, difficult work. And he has a real pace to the routine. It's a piece of apparatus where the faster you swing, it is easier to balance. Look, good, difficult work between the pommels. He steps down, triple Russian. Watch this here. Needs to keep the momentum. Has he got enough in the tank to get to the end? Forward travel Magyar and backwards. Needs to wind it up into the dismount, up into the handstand pirouette. No problem with the turn. Well, will that be enough?
Absolute legend in the world of pommel horse working.
It's not.
Oh, it's 14.5. He's gone up into third, and that has pushed Rhys McClenaghan into ninth, outside of the top 8. Levan Tessi now for Italy, swinging the P-bars.
And they've really swung the P-bars very well indeed. And this gymnast has got a lot of virtuosity on this apparatus. Such dynamic swing, and then blocks into handstand. Really a super routine, this. Double pike, kicks it out. I love that routine. It's so sharp.
Class act. Kovtun from Ukraine, who we saw earlier on in this subdivision, he scored 14.766.
I love that routine. We used to talk in the past about virtuosity, doing skills to the absolute maximum. And for me, that routine had it all. He had plenty of height and flight. They're expecting a P-bar final, and I think it'll definitely be good enough.
It's deserved. Levan Tessi goes into the lead with 14.8. It's a huge P-bar score.
That was something sensational. Christine, you picked them there.
Well, it was so sharp and so... Well, the swingy bits was so swingy, and then the still bits were so sharp. I just felt it had virtuosity, like you said.
Well, if you look, he had a 5.6, and we've seen a 6.5, and he had a 9.2 on execution.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's the biggest execution score of the day, actually.
I'd have to agree with you there, Matthew. It impressed Christine.
It did. We have seen a couple of big execution scores. I was just trying to think where.
Well, Germany warming up on parallel bars. Cross on the high bar is Spain. Great Britain are going to be on vault floor. And you can see the Swiss. Ukraine on pommel horse. Serbia on rings. Well, what a shame for Rhys McClenaghan. He'll be a reserve as it stands.
But it is certainly a very big shame, the one piece of apparatus he does.
Makes qualification for the World Championships complicated.
Well, I do believe he's qualified already through the World Cup route. So I think, but it certainly hasn't made it easy.
Toba.
Well, I can't get over that parallel bar routine from the Italian there. That just sort of came from nowhere. Fabulous, fabulous performance.
It'll have inspired Toba to do the same in front of the crowd here. Home crowd. Looks like we're going to start on floor with the Swiss. Marco Phil. He's doing all pieces. It's Marco Phil. A score of 41 halfway around, so not half bad.
Double twist, forwards into the straight front somersault. And then the single twist into the double front. I was just thinking we haven't yet seen the double twist into the double front. Very good on the rebound work. Just a little wobble into the corner. And the double Arabian, the half turned in, double front.
Gianni now on vault for Great Britain.
Oh, super triple twist.
Well, Gianni's having a good competition. (14.966). It's a huge vault score for Gianni, for Great Britain. Can he get himself into the vault final? His second vault.
Oh, and he can. What a perfect handspring double front vault. Immaculate vaulting from Gianni.
Well, this is one of the best double fronts I think we've seen today. Blocks plenty of height. It's 2.5 rotations from the hands. Always a tricky one to land, and there'll be a real battle between the Brits for the vault final.
Well, what a qualification that is. Phil scores 13.133.
Well done, Phil.
Jake Jarman next at the end of the vault runway for Great Britain.
Well, watch this for a vault. Double front with the half turn, the Dragolescu. So Gianni's been double front, he's added a half turn.
He just makes this look so easy.
Look at the distance as well. He's such a slight gymnast as well. Not meaning that to be disrespectful, but he just generates so much power.
14.833. And keep the consistency with the second vault as well. 14.683 is Gianni scoring second. Bertonetti of Romania leads with 14.733. This just qualification for the vault final. So no medals on offer here today.
Well, you can't hold back.
No, there's 2 gymnasts per country allowed in each final. Jake Jarman then with his second vault.
Well, it's a massive vault. Oh, and he sits down the 3.5 twist. He really did go for broke.
Oh, what a shame. Well, that's a no for the vault final.
Well, you never know, actually, because it's so big. As long as he got his feet down first, it's a 6, I think, on the difficulty. Is that right, Christine? He got feet first, sit down, it's a fall.
Oh, wow.
So, a bit of jeopardy.
Oh.
See what he scores.
Well, currently in 8th is Bartolini of Italy with 14.35 as an average. Well, it'll be something else if he can stay in for now. Courtney Tulloch's up next. He'll have something to say about it.
He certainly will. It's a battle of the Brits for the vault final.
And it's just 2 gymnasts per country allowed in each of the apparatus finals. So the challenge within the GB team is almost as difficult as the European vault final itself. But across to Germany and parallel bars. Toba's up.
Beautiful handstand at the start. Lovely control. Oh, but he killed it a little bit too much and didn't have enough swing to go back up to handstand without bending his arms. 1.5 out onto the one rail. Back up into that great handstand shape again, much better this time. Just losing a little tension through the back. Double pike, just a step. But that was disappointing for him.
Nice high dismount. A little bit too late, you can see. He knew he was pointing at something. I don't know what he's happy with. Because lots of experience. This gymnast, you can see when he lands, and he turns around, look.
I wonder if it's the camera that keeps swinging.
Oh, no, the bar.
Oh, the bar's
the end
twisted.
of the bar's moved.
Oh, right. Well, actually, it might be possible for them to ask for him to be able to do that routine again if it's a malfunction with the apparatus.
Spain and Plata. Joel Plata.
Well, they've been having a fantastic competition. Look at the height there. Full twist in, Kovacs in the straight position. He'll go again in the tuck position. You go back to the days of Jesus Carbello, real master of this piece of apparatus, and this guy is going well. Showing various hand grips. Oh, a little bit low there on the squat, this low with the half turn. Come on, winds up, kicks for the big dismount. Full twisting double straight. Whoa!
Well, he's having a storming all around, I tell you. He's going to be making headlines back in Spain.
Well, they're another country, another team that look very much improved.
Plata, 14. Huge high bar score. Fire in his belly for his teammate. He's cheering on. Jake Jarman scores 14.833. It's a huge score. It puts him in fourth. Courtney Tulloch now. He's hoping to get into the vault final. Oh, it's massive!
What about that? The double front with the half turn, the Dragolescu. He has been a bit inconsistent in the past with this vault, but real pressure from his teammates.
Well, 14.8. He came here to do business on vault. And that's the second one. Here he goes. Second vault, Courtney Tulloch.
Well, this is something special. You don't see many of these in the world. The double back with the full twist. Well, look at that. What do you say to that, Christine?
Well, fantastic vaulting. Delighted to see Courtney vault so well. I'm just not sure whether his hand didn't touch the mat.
Well, the judges gave him a 14.6. 6 on the
Brilliant.
difficulty. So Courtney Tulloch is in second place.
And it pushes Jake Jarman.
He's got into second. Courtney Tulloch is in second. Regini Moran is in third place. And so Jake Jarman, on the 2 gymnast per country rule, will not compete in the vault final. Abad next, up on to high bar.
Lovely turn right on top of the bar immediately into the stoop Kachev. Lovely straddle Kachev and pike Kachev. Stolder, he's really upping the difficulty. Another squat dislocation, swinging against the joint in the opposite grip. Here comes the dismount, double straight with full twist. Another fabulous bar routine from the Spanish.
Spain are doing so well. They're looking strong. Italy looking strong. 13-8.
It's almost like a team final, never mind qualification
we
for the
did say,
team.
didn't we, that the final subdivision would very much feel like a team final. Dowser next to go for Germany. It's the last of the German gymnasts up on bars. He got a third at the European Championships on this piece last year.
Oh, he's got some pedigree. Oh, that's the big skill. Full of difficulty. Front up rise into the Diamondov. Into the studs. Oh, what quality parallel bar work. The Germans are performing so well. Lovely technique, double front with a half turn. Well, Dowser does it again. Look at that.
He's absolutely loving it.
Oktoberfest is going to come in August in Germany. Whoa, what about that?
Difficult dismount as well, all the way to the finish for Dowser. That's 4 pieces completed for them. 2 more to go, high bar and floor. So hopefully we're going to be able to bring you some standings and how things look as we approach the penultimate piece. Joe Fraser now for Great Britain with his 4th piece.
Oh, and a beautiful 2.5 twist from the Sukahara entry. He half turns on here. Snaps, 2.5 twist. Just a pace, but a very good vault, 14.3.
Yeah, north of 14, which is what he needed, 14.3 to pile the pressure on the Turkish gymnasts. 1 and 2 after the last subdivision. Joe Fraser is on his way. He's going to try and become the first British gymnast to win the all-around title. Max Whitlock and Dan Keatings managed a silver in the all-round, but no one's ever won the gold from Great Britain at the Europeans on the men's side.
Yes!
Dowser, 14.766. 6-4 on the difficulty. It's the 3rd highest score. Puts him 3rd as far as high bar P-bar qualification is concerned. So this is how things look then after 4 pieces. Ahmet Onda is ahead by less than a mark over Joe Fraser. Adam Azil in 3rd. Jake Jarman down in 9th. Covton has gone all the way down to 10th. Yeah, Joe is in the mix. Very much so. P-bars.
He has been world champion on parallel bars. I don't want to jinx Joe, but he has got 2 good pieces of apparatus. He fell off the high bar in the Commonwealth Games, but his routine is full of the highest difficulty. And you want to become the best when everybody performs at the best. And it certainly has been one of those all-round competitions. So let's just finishing off the warm-up with this 2nd group within this division.
So last 2 pieces.
P-bars. Hungary are warming up. GB will have to go second.
I think we're all set and ready to go with Italy then on high bar. Caselli starts things off, sets the tone for the Italians on high bar.
Well, the hop over the bar, the Markelov, not the highest we've seen, but cleanly negotiated. That was well performed, the full turn. And again, with the half turn, the feet go between the arms and shooting out into a half turn. Here's the releases. The straight Kachev. Then the straddle Kachev. Have to have close bar elements as well. So he does a Stolder, and now he must count this dismount. Double twist. In a double straight somersault. Very nicely done. I think something just flew out of his handguard as he released.
Well, I've been impressed with this gymnast, Christine, actually. He's put together some nice work. Got the key part in the team. Very secure on the straight catch. A little bit loose in the legs. But great team spirit with these guys.
Yeah, I've loved watching this final subdivision. Azerbaijan.
Oh, huge opening, double front somersault. Plenty of time to spot the landing. Oh, lovely, 2.5. Really does power into these tumbles. Oh, what a shame. Tried to link the full twist into the double twist to sit down. That's better. Control well on the double twist. Oh, well done, 2.5 into the straight front. Down to the floor. Works the circles. Squeeze, nips tight in the handstand. Quick glance at the timer. Needs a strong finish. Stands up into the triple twist. Well, apart from that little fall, that was some nice floor work.
Yeah. Karamanov opened things up for Azerbaijan.
It was his glasses that flew off.
Caselli, 13.366 for high bar. $12.433. Yeah, a costly deduction. We're going to stick with the gymnast from Azerbaijan now. Tikhonov will be next to go. He was a top 10 finisher the all-round last time. Oh, she travelled a long way in that front somersault, didn't he?
He did, and that's why one foot was out, but it was floaty as well, and that was a very nice double straight. Struggling to keep inside this floor routine. That's a good landing from the double twist. So 10 elements the gymnasts have to include. Whip into 2.5. The most difficult 10. Give you your D score, your difficulty score. Oh, and that was a good triple twist. All those little steps on landing come off the execution score. So there were plenty of those in that routine.
But a lot of potential there with some of those routines.
Very nice work. Just shame about the landings.
Cross to vault and Cyprus.
Oh, nice wrapped in there, the 1.5 twist.
Jari, the first one up, just 19 years old.
Good heel drive there from the board. Straight position.
13-9 for his efforts.
Good execution, 9-1.
Sure she'll be up next. Taken off, just waiting for his score on floor before his teammate Safarov will be able to do his floor. He's been a little bit off, hasn't he? So much potential. Tessi chalking up the high bar. Hopefully we'll come back to that and join the Hungarians on parallel bars. Zaros, the highest qualifier on floor so far. Great lines.
It's a nice handstand shape. Ooh, difficult opening skill. Coming off to one bar, turn out, and the cuts. Ooh, just a little bit short on that under somersault. Oh, original work. Under somersault into a back somersault. Lovely there on the Bavzar skill. Travels along the bars, he'll pirouette back in and travel along the bars. Up into the handstand. Some nice clean work. Oh, just a little bit of an adjustment, bending of the arms, a 0.1. Big dismount, the double front, nice work, very impressive.
They're an impressive team, Hungary, really. New generation. The same classic, classy work. That was a little bent knees there. The same classy work that we've always seen from Hungary.
Tikhonov scores 13.6. Could have been so much higher. Levan Tessi was superb on P-bars. He's got the highest score on parallel bars, and what can he do with just the one bar? High bar.
Super squat dislow with a half turn. And that straight Kachev really is a sharp worker, isn't he? Like when he straddles, it's sharp and right to a straddle position. Here, out, really positively. Very nice one-arm work into the Markelov, easily into the next element. Hop full. Here comes the dismount. Up it goes, 2 twists. Open the arms out, steady the landing. Very nice work indeed.
Yeah, it was packed with crowd-pleasing stuff. Whether or not the judges agree is another matter. Oh, yes.
He's really come into his own on these last couple of pieces. Parallel bars was fabulous and a real flighty, energetic performance on the high bar.
Zaros scores a 14-2-3-3, every 10th, well deserved for the young Hungarian. Just 20 years old, not long out of the junior ranks. Across we go to rings now.
Well, he's a strong gymnast. Look at that press, straight from below the rings, up into the straight top planche. Releases the grip and presses into the Maltese. He's been in many a ring final as Davtjan, and he'll be wanting another. Just that slight flex of the elbows. Nice swinging element. Oh, and straight into the Maltese. Hugely strong. Needs to swing up into the handstand. Nice position in the straight top planche. Here we go. Just a little soft in the back. Full twisting, double straight. Got to be a rings final.
Well, he's had a silver, he's had a bronze at the Europeans in time gone by. He's now 37 years old.
This is fabulous work for a 37-year-old. Well, for any year-old, I mean, great work.
I thought that was one of the nicest techniques on the dismount I've seen, the double straight with full twist.
14.666. Lavantesi, 13.533. I think Davtjan might be 33. I can't read me writing.
Well, the lighting's not the best in here. 33, 43, 23. He's in the final.
So the warm-up here of the second half of this fifth piece.
Yeah, the British lads onto the parallel bars.
Well, I've been doing a bit of maths, and for Joe Fraser to go into the lead, he needs 14.166 on each piece from P-bars and high bar. Now, if he goes through P-bars, it's on.
I agree with you there.
It is on. So
Probably just as well he doesn't know that down there.
to be honest, I think he will. His coaches certainly will. And he's got a big high bar routine, but he's got to get to high bar. There's no reason why he can't top the parallel bars.
If you want to make history and take the title, you want to do it cleanly, don't you, anyway? So
yeah,
Joe Fraser in with a very, very good chance for Great Britain. First all-round title, Europeans.
and I think it might have to be a PB to do it, but I mean, as you say, to become an all-round champion and perform a personal best, that's some going.
Well, prepare for a few fireworks from the Spanish on floor now. It's going to be something else, this. We're going to start with Nesta Abad. They were trailblazers a good few years ago on floor with the Spanish. He's chalking up his feet. He's ready. The question is, can he contain all of this power within this 12 by 12 meter square?
Well, there's your answer straight away, and he absolutely jogged into it to give himself the best chance. Oh, and then he held back a little bit. That's the trouble. If you overcook the first, the second one you try and hold back. Triple twist as a side pass. This is really a hugely difficult routine. Lovely sharp work here. Lots of speed and variety. Lovely extension through the feet and the legs. I'd very much like to land a tumble. And he does, double twisting forwards. So the last tumble he managed to land, but he was very unhappy. A step out on the first and a sit down on the second.
And that's the thing, you know, as a gymnast, you compensate between the tumbles. The first one, he just had a little bit too much adrenaline, so he thought he'd hold back a little bit on the second and not just enough. I mean, as we keep going on about, it's the smallest of margins. They're much better and secure in the double twist.
What a shame. They created so much energy on high bar. They were buzzing coming up to their fifth piece.
Powerful vault, double twist. Just that little adjustment on the landing.
Gymnast.
The turn on, the two twists off.
Pifik, Serbia. He's doing the all-round. a 13.566 for his vault. He'll just do the one vault.
I can tell you James Hall's just gone through P-bars. There'll be a few people disappointed to not see his routines.
A bad scores of 12.433. Sticking with floor now and Joe Platter. He's surprised me, this lad.
Ooh, twist in the double straight. Two and a half twists forwards. He's very dynamic. Double twisting, double back on the way. Just a great landing on the double twist. Forward twisting combination, building that difficulty. Two and a half twist into that straight front. It's been good. Just the big final tumble, full twisting, double back. Wow. So much difficulty for these gymnasts in these routines.
All the way to the finish, he didn't hold back. It was packed with everything you would want from a floor routine.
Huge routine, actually, and I was just thinking, when you look at some of the gymnasts that are powerful on floor, they have these huge leg muscles, but it's quite a slight gymnast, but generates some massive tumbles, so that's all good technique.
Across to Germany for a crowd-pleasing high bar routine, no doubt.
Lucas Dowser. Oh, lovely, the full turn into the handstand. Half turn. Hard to see from this angle if it was into the handstand, but watch the big release, Kovacs. No twist, just in the tuck position. Katchev over the bar. Katchev, no problem at all. A hop, 1.5. Full turn in the one arm. Loves the one arm work, does Dowser. Hop full, we're going to get into the dismount. Winds up, kicks high. Lovely technique in the full twist.
Dowser doing everything he can to get Germany into that team final. He's down to the wire.
Lovely technique on all of this, kicks out so well. Keeps the form during the dismount.
13.5 for Dowser. Great team score.
Into the handstand. Picks up well, nice. Some skill there. Seifert from Switzerland. A lovely tempo and rhythm to this routine. Building the difficulty. Breaks into the flares. Travelling along the horse. And again forward and backwards. Lovely work. He's got to keep some momentum. Oh, just a little tap of the horse onto the dismount. He's through. See, it was just Inu there. 12.766 for Switzerland.
14.033 for Platter. Big on floor. Great Britain's Joe Fraser then. He needs an average of 14.166 from the next two pieces to go into the lead. He's a former world champion and Commonwealth champion, and he needs every 10th here.
Well, it's a routine, it's full of risk. Long swing into the Diamondov. Oh, beautiful work. Go again. Long swing to one bar. And that's the combination skill he needed. The Healy turn out into another. Lovely straight arms. This is a masterclass of parallel bar work. Pirouette out. Needs a good dismount, double front with a half turn. Yes! Well, what a performance under a huge pressure.
Well, this is unbelievable stuff. He only worked 4 pieces at the Commonwealth Games due to injury. And he could well become Great Britain's first ever all-around champion at the European Championships. He's got 1 piece left to go. It's a huge score. It's 15.066. He's got room to manoeuvre.
Fantastic for Joe. What a performance, all the pressure.
Could be the first 15 we've seen of the competition.
Jake Jarman.
Bars.
Jake Jarman next up for Great Britain. He's on a big score of 55.132.
Swings very nicely on that first series. Lovely Healy turn. Oh, just got to flatten that back out and be strong. Controls it well. Another good full pirouette up to handstand on the end. Lovely flight along the parallel bars. Super turn at the end. Up into the handstand. Swing turn. Dismount with the half turn. Another fantastic routine.
5 down for Jake Jarman. Great Britain are piling on the pressure. Andreas Toba up to high bar.
Well, they can certainly wind this piece of apparatus. Oh, and it was just a little bit short in the handstand, recovered well. Here we go, watch this, winds up, it's big. Oh, full twisting Kovac in the straight position. Really didn't hold back there.
I think he's all right.
Yeah, just didn't get his hands over the top.
Yeah, he's all right. He's going back up for another go.
Well, he's down, but he's not out. Oh, there's nails this kid. Watch this now. Another big release coming. Look at the height there. He floats above the bar on that straight catch, Ev. And the straddle. It connects another one. This would have been a high bar final for sure. Hot full turn, an extra half for good measure. Right, winds up. Watch him launch this dismount. Wraps in, double twisting, double back. What a way to finish. The look of disappointment says it all.
What a shame indeed. And to get back up, that composure, that courage, and to do what he just did there.
Tremendous. Well, he knew his team need the team score. They'll be desperately wanting to make team final.
Well, an 11.933 is a lot lower than what he would have been expecting. We would have loved to have seen that again in the apparatus finals, but it's not to be. Jake Jarman, 14.133 for parallel bars. Such a talented all-rounder. But Joe Fraser leads Jarman in 6th. And I can tell you that Joe Fraser needs 13.266 from high bar, the last piece. Well, Zapata here is an absolute genius on this piece of apparatus.
Well, an unbelievable opening tumble. He just squeezed that one in. Double front with half turn. He has a sort of trademark unusual hop into his hurdle. Here we go, that's it. Oh, the half in, double Arabian, half out. Very secure, full of energy, full of power. Make sure he holds this handstand. You have to show the balance as well. Here comes the round off. Oh, the 2.5 straight front. That was really impressive. It just kept so straight, that front somersault. And he finishes easily with a double straight. How cool is that?
Well, you like that, didn't you, Chris?
I did. He was as cool as a cucumber.
What a showman, 14.233. He's 8th at the moment.
I hope he's into the final because he is full of fireworks.
Well, Gianni Regini Moran is 7th at the moment in the floor final. Jake Jarman currently has the 3rd highest score, but there's confirmation with one piece to go that Joe Fraser is in the lead by 0.7 over Ahmed Onda. It's looking good, 13.266. Ahmed's already been on high bar, so we know what he scored, and if Joe can manage a 13.266, then he's got the gold. And we're underway already with the Italians on floor. Oh, fantastic.
Well recovered. Anybody else would have sat down. Oh, that's big work. Full twist into the double front. I've been impressed with this team from Italy, especially this gymnast. Oh, lovely. The double Arabian with the half turn out. We're seeing that skill favoured by a lot of gymnasts because it avoids the blind landing. They can really spot the floor. Be interesting to see where the Italian finish in this team qualification. Oh, lovely 2.5 into a tuck front full twist. Lots of difficulty. Triple twist to finish. Great routine.
He nonchalantly walks off the floor after
From a triple twist, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're going to see them in the team final. Can enjoy a lot of this stuff all over again day after tomorrow, the men's team final.
He's got a lovely line, really holds his body shape well, but actually he's a very strong guy. You can see when he's tumbling.
Put 4 gymnasts up, Italy, and then the best 3 scores will be taken. Gymnasts working all round as well. It's the all-around final, and that's where Joe Fraser is really challenging now. Over to vault and Armenia.
Another strong vault, the double twist off the top.
Chikyan, first of the Armenian vaulters.
The half turn on, the double twist.
He's going to have another go, yeah. He's his second, aiming for the vault final.
And just the single twist that time. I wouldn't have thought those vaults were powerful enough to make the final. The turn, just one twist, lovely layout at the finish of it.
At one time, there would have been enough, but the standard of gymnastics that we're seeing now across all of Europe is something else. He's got the 18th highest score there on vault, but yeah, I can't wait for the apparatus finals.
No, it's going to be very competitive.
Now that's the 22nd highest floor score you've seen, 13.666. But Arta Davyetan is an Olympic medalist, so he'll do 2 vaults. Brace yourselves.
Well, it's a big vault. Watch this. Oh, the Dragulescu with the half turn. Probably the best one we've seen. So precise on the landing.
That's exactly how you want to demonstrate a vault landing. Look at the height.
Well, he wanted to protect his knee, you see.
It was slightly offline, but where on earth do the judges take away from? Because it wasn't that cowboyed. And the legs are split apart to help the rotation.
It's quite amazing that you can come down from that height and that complexity of move and just make it look like you're doing a drill.
15.133, 9.533 on execution. That's the biggest score today.
Davyetan's the daddy.
Absolutely.
Can he
Keep the
consistency?
Well, he's 30 years old, so he's had a lot of practice. Here he goes. Arta Davyetan looking for his 2nd final. Got the pommel horse. This for vault. Love to see him there. He's focused, he's ready. Here he goes.
Here we go. Powers down the run-up. Loves this.
Whoa!
Look at that! Sonic in the air, wraps in. 2.5 twists.
Well, this is going to be some vault final, this, I tell you. Absolutely superb stuff.
So high, so speedy on the twist. The blocks there, right up, holds the shape all the way round, 2.5 twist. Sensational.
I would love to see on vault the miles per hour the gymnasts accelerate to the vault.
It's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. It's up there. It's the highest score we've seen on vault. Davyetan has the highest average by nearly half a mark.
Well, another 9.566 on execution. Phenomenal.
To high bar, and the Hungarians that go ahead of Great Britain. Mesdaros has been superb throughout the 6 pieces.
Very sharp full twist at the start there, full turn. See the speed he's going now, and he releases in a straight shape over the bar, somersault over, and then in the tuck position. You just have to release exactly the right time so that when you look for the bar, it's there. That was the Kachev. A little bit bent arms on the swing out of that. There's the straddle Kachev, much better out. Lovely Stolder. Swinging his 2nd grip. He's very speedy. He'll go up high, 2 twists, out very cleanly. Very impressive high bar work.
He's had a great qualification, a great all-round competition. It's going to be close for Hungary.
Well, some big high bar work.
We've posted 3 high bar scores now. 13.6.
He said, I'll take that, thank you very much.
He goes into 3rd.
That's a great score for Hungary in the all-around 82.
Be interested to see the vying between him and Jake Jarman. Balash is the last gymnast that they're cheering for. Across to Azerbaijan on pommel horse.
And maybe that's the dismount, Matt. I think he must have fallen off.
Yeah, Tikhonov is done.
Unless it's a very short routine.
And the last of the Hungarian gymnasts just landing his dismount, so there'll be a warm-up. Greece on rings now. And watch, talking of hydraulics earlier on.
Well, this is a strong start. Bounces into the Maltese position. Well, that's nice swing to the Maltese. Oh, look at that. The front somersault into the crucifix. Patrounas. Up into the handstand. Lovely work there. Back up rise. Into the top planche. Again into the crucifix. Dismount for a final, double twisting, double back.
Well, he is 5-time European gold medalist, 3 times world champion, and he's still at it, 31 years old.
And he really made it look easy. Completely as rings should be.
Bartolini gets himself very gracefully onto floor.
2.5 twist forwards to open. Lovely double pike with half turn out. Double twisting, double bag. Massive tumbles these. Legs locked together. Every landing secure. Two and a half twists. Here it comes, the triple. Perfect landing for me. This is a gymnast with virtuosity on floor.
Well, let's hope for a floor final.
I'm sure we've seen him in floor finals in the past. Great spatial awareness. Knowing where he is, up in the air. Look, the height there. That's the virtuoso, as Christine was talking about, being able to do the skills with extra height and flight. It's going to be close.
Even making the easy skills beautiful.
Oh, look at that, 15-1 on rings for Petrunius. The highest score of the day. We'll see you in the rings final, where maybe he gets gold number 6 at the European Championships.
Just pure greed. But, yeah, fabulous to see him here.
Bartolini's, I'm spent. I have done 6 and I'm smashed. Well, what a finish we're going to see to this men's all-around final and qualification as well for the team final. Let's just hope for a replay of this, because we've been treated to some incredible stuff. And no doubt the specialists will go even higher with their difficulty come the finals. The key is to get into those finals. But it is very much on for Joe Fraser. He's just warming up. See over the top of my monitor. So anything over a 13.266 for Joe Fraser, we'll see him crowned champion.
So the judges just deliberating a bit whether this Italian's going to make the cut on the floor. He certainly couldn't have done any more than that.
Jake Jarman is going to need something way over 15 to get himself up onto the podium, so a big ask for Jake.
Certainly he's off the back of the Commonwealth Games, having to work all around.
The order of play will be that James will go up, then Joe Fraser second, and Jake Jarman will wrap things up on high bar for Great Britain. Pommel horse and the Spanish. Nicolau Mier starts things off. 22-year-old. So Spain with their final piece of apparatus, looking for a place in the team final. It's heavy.
Just a little bit hesitant on that first section. Swinging well now, though, keeping the hips high. Transitioning very nicely from the single leg work to the double leg. Moving confidently. Turns into the dismount. Good start for Spain.
A little bit of hesitation on the dismount.
Ukraine on vault. Their last piece.
Oh, the 1.5 twist. No problem.
Big
Not
stuff.
the biggest difficulty.
Well, needed a little bit more height off the top.
He's just 19 years old, is Melenkov. (13.4). Gianni has just come off high bar. James Hall just chalking up. He'll be next up. Gianni looks, he's all right. James about to go on high bar. Are we going to join him?
Hope so.
We're sticking with floor. And the Germans, no doubt. So Lukas Dauser. Second up for Germany. Looking for a place in this team final.
Excellent double pike forwards. The double twist forwards into the straight front. Very popular tumbles here amongst the best gymnasts. And a very well performed 2.5 twist backwards into full twist forwards. At this stage, he wants to be secure, wants to give the team the best chance. Smooth roll. Another big tumble coming up. 1.5, full twisting front, tuck that time. Puff for the cheeks. Precise takeoff, good triple twist. He's done his job for the team.
What a performance for Dowser. What a crowd pleaser he is. A lot of calculations to do. See where they finish. Team qualification. Yeah, scores a 13 for Pommel Horse. Nestor Abad will be next up for Spain. He finishes in 10th. Still a lot more gymnastics to come.
Well, Dowser's certainly played his part in this German team. Look at the flight there in that straight front somersault. He's been a real cheerleader for the team as well. Look, plenty of time there to spot.
Dowser scores 13.766, very helpful. It's all about the crowd. Well done, Dowser. 2 more to go for Germany. Brace yourselves. Rady Vilov's at the end of the vault runway.
Oh, what a vault. The double front, he kicks out to a straight-bodied position. Not just get his feet down. Watch the hands, plant him, push up, 2 somersaults, floats out with a half turn. Little hop forwards, but fantastic vaulting.
And vault number 2. Standby vault final.
Oh, and the double pike Sukahara. He really makes this vault look so easy because so many people struggle with it.
Well, he's been a European champion, 4 times European silver. He's now 29 years old. Look at this.
Huge vault in that. Actually better than the first vault, I think. A lot more distance from the platform. Being to the final, but whereabouts?
Looking for a number 8 or below next to his name on the score. Well, the time has come. Joe Fraser has worked around 6 pieces of apparatus. So Joe Fraser looking to become Great Britain's first ever all-around European champion. And it's the high bar that stands between him and the gold medal and the all-around title. Come on, Joe.
He's got a big routine. With that comes jeopardy. That's the skill. And he's connected. Lots of big skills to come. Winds up. Full twist in the straight position. Lovely height there in the straight, Katchev. He's done the big skills. Just needs to keep the focus and concentration. Lovely. Oh, he came back down the wrong way. The squat full. Stolder. Winds up for the dismount. He kicks. Is this into the history books? Double twisting, double straight. Joe Fraser, you could not have done any more.
Well, what an all-around performance. It didn't go exactly to plan in the finish, but my word, he's done that in style.
And what style on this high bar. swinging his way round. He didn't hold back. He went for everything. He really is a great champion, Joe Fraser.
Anything over 13.266 will see him into the history books. To Spain and Pommel Horse and Joel Platter. It's been very impressive on the 5 pieces of apparatus. What can he do here on pommels?
Well, he starts well, cleanly up into the handstand. Good work on the one handle, building difficulty. And travelling confidently, he's got his legs glued together. Swinging the body round straight, up into the handstand. Fantastic routine.
Well, what a future this young lad's got. What a performance. Passion, the lot. Anything over 13.266 and he's going to be champion.
Come on, Jay!
Well, that's the way to dismount. Joe Fraser scored 13.7. He's the all-around European champion. The first ever for Great Britain. He takes the title.
Come on, Jay! Finish it off now! Let's go, bro!
His attention straight away on Jake Jarman, who's last up for Great Britain. And he's going to be close to the podium.
Super Kachev. He also has worked so well and in the straddle position. Clean with the turn. Oh, good squat dislocation there, right out at handstand. Lovely close bar work. There with the half turn. Swinging powerfully with style, up he goes. Just the full twist in the dismount. Another great set of routines from Jake Jarman.
Phenomenal all-around performance from the young Brit. 20 years old, he took the Commonwealth by storm. And look at the way he's rounded off his 6 pieces. What a landing.
Well, he raced off the podium there to congratulate his teammate.
13.566 for Pommel Horse Platter. But Joe Fraser, 0.434 above the rest of the field.
Well, he was disappointed not to do the all-round in the Commonwealth Games. But what a way to come back. History again, he became world champion on parallel bars. He's now become European all-around champion.
What a career.
And what a team. Surely they must qualify in top place.
Yeah, can't wait to see the lads back out again for the team final day after tomorrow. Just waiting for Jake's score to come in.
What a great team performance, though, and really no holes in their work. Everybody looks strong.
Jake Jarman, a 13.2, rounds up his all-around competition. He's up in 8th, so inside the top 10 of Europe is no mean feat for the 20-year-old. But there's your champion, Joe Fraser. Takes the all-around title. He's the champion of Europe.
Hats off to the guys from Turkey.
Absolutely, Ahmet Önder, there's your silver medalist, and Adam Azil, he takes the bronze. So it's Great Britain 1, Turkey 2 and 3. Joe Fraser, European champion. There he is, soaking it up. I mean, when you think he was having an operation on his appendix just weeks ago, He had all of the injury troubles with his foot at the Commonwealth Games. Such disappointment. It's from Birmingham not to be able to compete there, and yet he's come out here and taken the all-around title. Weeks later, a brilliant medical team to help him quite literally get back on his feet. But there is the 1, 2 and 3 in the all-around final. Chris?
Yeah, no, fantastic. And, you know, he was so disappointed in Birmingham not to be working, but he used it as a springboard to take off and come and compete so well here. He really is a very cool customer, and he's a very hard-working, diligent gymnast as well. He's never one to throw himself into the limelight. He's one to keep working hard. And for him and his coach, Lee Wools,
he's a brilliant role model as well, isn't he? You know, former world champion. Here he is now crowned all-around champion.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a great role model, and they're a great, successful team in Birmingham.
You know what I'd be interested to know? Did he know the score he had to get before he came in? And as a coach, would you have kept that from him? Because
I think he would have had to know the 85 because it was in the arena, but I doubt very much that he knew what he had to get.
There's confirmation that Joe Fraser is the all-around European champion. Ahmet Onder takes the silver and Adam Azil the bronze. Jake Jarman finishes in 8th. What a final. What a last rotation that was. What a subdivision. It was all building.
It was indeed.
Ilya Kovtun, a disappointing 11th. He'd have certainly wanted to be inside of the top 10, if not nearer the podium. But it's been a long old day of qualification as well as a final, and the team final will be day after tomorrow. And Great Britain are leading by nearly 3 marks ahead of Turkey. Spain are in 3rd place, Italy 4th, France are in 5th, Switzerland are 6th,